Welkom terug by die groot ontbyt. Ons gaan nou oorslaan British English. Yes, I'm going to give my best because we've got, I think, the most famous person ever on the big breakfast, the groot ontbyt. Dynamo, dames en here, 2.3 million Twitter followers. It's just amazing. Just a little bit of background where you started. I mean, you were really young, but the last 6 years, it just exploded. Did you think this was going to happen?
Oh, I never imagined that magic would take me this far. When I first got into it, when I was 11, and my grandpa showed me some magic, like, it was just like a hobby. You know, I actually used it to scare people away because they were giving me a hard time. But then as I got older, I wanted to perform more and more for entertainment purposes. But I never imagined I'd ever go on stage or anything, or even do stuff on television.
Sure.
I started making YouTube videos, and they just went crazy. And I got Magician Impossible, the TV series, which you guys have watched. Thank you. And now bringing here the live show, Seeing is Believing, first time in South Africa.
And it's amazing, you had Crohn's disease, 11, and you were in hospital, and then you realized, listen, I've got some time.
Still got it.
And you still got it.
Yeah, still ongoing.
And then you started really practicing, exercising, you know, until you're like 18 when it started to happen. How many hours do you think you've spent? Just imagine with cards.
In a way, I kind of feel like I spent a lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it doesn't feel like I'm putting an effort in because I love it so much. When you're passionate about something, you know, you just want to do it. I wake up in the morning, pick up a pack of cards and, you know, do stuff, or get ideas and go out on the street and try and do magic to people. You know, and I have the best job in the world. I get to put smiles on people's faces. Yes. You know, I just love it. So, you know, I guess I've been doing it, like, I'm 35 now. I started when I was 11. So, you know, it's quite a few years.
How old's David Copperfield now? He must be...
Probably older than he wants to admit.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to admit. So imagine
he's still going though. He's still doing shows in Vegas.
Still
amazing.
Yeah, and you've met him, and I think, imagine you in 35 years. Yo. It's going to be amazing.
I might be in Vegas.
I think you must go to Vegas. One last thing. I mean, I don't know how you feel about bullying. That's why I said as well. You know, people are throwing you. No, I'm not going to do that. Right. I was bullied as well. They never threw me in a dam. I know they threw you, and then you decided, you know what, I'm just going to walk on a thing.
Well,
and then you walk in the Thames.
Yeah, when it used to happen, they used to push me into the dam or the swimming pool because they knew that I didn't know how to swim. I didn't learn to swim till I was 14 because my dad was in jail and I didn't really have anyone to kind of teach me as a male role model growing up, other than my grandpa who I saw just at the weekends. And when I'd get thrown in the water, I'd always be panicking. I wished that I could just walk on the water. I'd run away from them. And it became an obsession, obviously, and as I got older and became a magician, it seemed like the perfect natural thing to do. And it's almost like kind of getting my own back on these guys, like, yeah, look at me now.
Of course, and then on the Thames as well. Are you going to show us some tricks?
Yeah, let's do
We've got about 4 minutes, 3 minutes for the first tricks.
These people here?
We've got a crowd here. Hello, Yella. All these people are so excited.
What's your name?
Eugenie.
Eugenie, can you do me a favour?
Yes.
Hold your hands up like this. Are you left or right-handed?
Right.
Close it in a fist for me, tight. And then we'll take this one. If you turn it over, I'm going to take a pen. I'll put a little cross. You can see that, right, guys?
Yes.
Make sure it's dry. So it doesn't just come off, it's Sharpie, right? So the idea is to make it disappear from there into that hand.
No way. No ways. Okay, that was good. Sure.
Okay.
He wasn't close to that, and was close the whole time, man.
Don't come off, right?
You can take it off. Oh, goodness. That's a tattoo, permanent tattoo. That's just amazing.
You remember me forever now.
I will.
Yeah. You're never going to wash it, right?
Sure. And that's not even a card. I mean, you started with something really difficult. That's not just, I mean, card tricks. We're used to card tricks, but that is like insane. What was one of the most difficult things that you?
I mean, some of the big stunts that I've done in the shows, like walking across the River Thames, obviously was very daunting. You know, I wasn't, even when I did that, I still wasn't the greatest swimmer, you know, in the world. So if it had gone wrong, then you know, it could have been deadly. And then walking down the side of the LA Times building.
Yes.
I always try and
people.
Yeah, and it's 8 stories high.
Yeah.
And you know, for me, with what I do, I always try and, you know, as well as, you know, do something that pushes my limits, but also just things that kind of puts me out of my comfort zone. I was terrified of heights when I was getting ready for that, but I wanted to kind of overcome that fear, and you know, and luckily that worked out, and I'm here to tell the tale to you guys.
Yeah, I like it. And you've been all over. I mean, you've done some amazing stuff in India with 10 countries with your show. What country you felt people were the most amazed, that they were freaked out?
Oh, I mean, I've got to obviously say South Africa because the people here gave me such an amazing reception. I've been back here on holiday and everything just because I feel like it's a second home.
Yeah.
You know, the people love the magic and it was just a different experience from anywhere else that I'd filmed in the world. You know, also, you know, I do love filming in New York, in the big cities. I'm a city guy. You know, I grew up in Bradford City, and I feel really comfortable on the streets. So, you know, doing stuff in New York was really cool. But yeah, I think probably my 3 favourite episodes I've ever done is New York, South Africa, and the India episode.
Yeah. Another trick?
Yeah. So, you know what? Shall I show you guys how to win the lottery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and tonight it's 100 million rand.
Oh, nice.
So
well,
pound-wise, what,
perfect
6
timing.
million pounds?
Take note, guys.
Yes.
So,
here's my paper.
I've got the,
Come
you
here.
know, I grabbed some of these from one of the local stores. You've seen
This
these,
is
right?
a winning one.
Yeah, is that a win? Does that feel
If
like
she
a winner?
wins, I
you
will
can,
find
you can
you.
feel these, right?
My people will hunt you down.
Yeah. So this is obviously you're familiar with what these look like. Like you can feel it. Does that feel like a winner? This one, yeah. So my technique for winning is a little bit strange, but I'm going to share it with you. Make sure this camera can see it nice and clear. So the idea is if you take the tickets, give them a really good crease, and just go, boom.
Oh.
That's how you do the lottery.
No, but they're all gone.
Dynamo
No.
Yeah,
so,
so yeah, try that tonight, guys. Good luck. I hope you win. If it doesn't work, it's not my fault.
Okay, my
you got it, right?
normaal. My eyes I've got big eyes, but now they're really, really big. On that note, gaan ons dit eers op na die studio toe. Sien julle nou weer. As jy net ingeskakel het en jy het net nog gemis, ons gesels met Dynamo, internasionale kulkunstenaar, en hy's hier met sy Magic Life Tour in Suid-Afrika. Dis in Mei maand, ons gaan net vir die datums deurgee. Dynamo, just a quick, we just discussed how you grew up, started with your magic, and I mean the guys that booked you, Ronaldo for a private function,
yeah, I did
Will Smith. I mean, there's big names. Brad Pitt pitching for a show.
I've been so lucky in my career that that these super famous people have, like people like Brad Pitt have come and seen the show. The same show I'm bringing to South Africa, Brad Pitt came to see it in London at the O2 Arena. And you had like supermodel Kate Moss was there as well. And over the years, I've been lucky to perform at some of the best parties and some of the best places. And I'm here right now with you guys, so it just keeps getting luckier, don't I?
Yeah, it's Vin Diesel. I mean, it's the first time we've been with Vin Diesel.
Man. I love Fast and Furious, man.
Yes,
You were
Fast
so
and
good.
Furious, man. I'm still alive. Oh, that's a bad joke. So the other thing, is it easier to trick drunk people?
You know what? Drunk people can be tricky because they're very grabby. They want to hold you, and they don't mean it in a bad way. They're just excited. So, but I grew up performing in working men's clubs. They're like pubs and bars and stuff back in England, which where people get really drunk in there and watch stand-up comedy and stuff like that. So I'm kind of over the years got used to dealing with drunken people. And sometimes some of the best ideas come when the people are drunk. They'll see me do some magic, and they'll be like, "Yeah, but can you put this inside of this, or can you, and they give me some." Yes. And at the time, I'm like, "No, that's insane." But then I'll go away and I'll think about it, and the next time I see him, I'll be like, "Yeah, boom."
Well, let's do it. Let's put it together. Now, the big jump from doing a TV show and doing the big stuff, and then taking it to a live audience in a venue, is it difficult? A lot of planning?
It probably was the biggest challenge to date because I'm used to doing close-up magic, intimate miracles, and being out on the street with people. I never imagined ever going on stage. I kind of had quite a lot of stage fright. I wasn't like a drama school kid or anything like that. But actually picking some of the best things from the TV shows, things that people want to see live, adding a twist to them and making them work on this big arena stage has been probably my greatest achievement. I'm so happy with how it's turned out. And when you come to the show, it's not just like you sit and watch like you're at the cinema. Once you walk in that room, you are all my willing victims.
Yes.
No, we're all in this together, and no matter where you're sat, I could be doing magic to you directly in your seat. You could be on stage with me. It could be magic with the whole room at the same time. It's an experience you have to be a part of. Because I think for me, I always was nervous about walking out on stage on my own. But when I realised, actually, I'm not walking out on stage on my own to perform. I'm walking out with everybody to do an experience together.
Sure. And that everybody was 600,000 tickets sold, filling up the O2 London. That is just amazing.
We did 111 shows back in the UK.
Yes.
Finished with 3 at the O2 Arena. Then we took it to Australia, to the arenas out there. And we're finally bringing it here to South Africa.
So we're not 600,000, but we're 6. I think it's time for another trick.
Yeah, let's do it. First, I'm just gonna warm up. Oh, you hear that click?
Ooh.
Yeah. See what it is? Look, you see my hands? Like.
There we go.
Yeah, don't try that at home, people. Yeah, don't hurt yourself. Now, I'm really flexible. You see, I can actually take this hand and you can see it, right? I go like.
It goes around.
All the way.
It's just going to go all around. Oh goodness! No, that's impossible.
So yeah, I think I'm all stretched out. I'm ready. Let's try this.
That's fascinating.
Got the cards here. I'll give him a shuffle. I'll give him a Dynamo shuffle for you.
Yes, look how fast this is now. Look at that.
Alex, fair, right, they're all different, yeah? What I'll do is, can you just say stop?
Stop.
Right there, take the card. And what I'm going to get you to do is, if I take the pen, get the pen, just, I want you to write your name on it. Write your name, nice and big.
Binneke met 'n B. Binneke in English.
Perfect. And I'll write mine on this side. So I've got Dynamo on there. Can you hold it tight? Hold it with this hand. Perfect, right there. And angle it like that so the camera can see it. What I'll do, I'll take the corner. I give it a good crease. Tell me, does this look like a real tear?
Yes, that's definitely, that's absolutely real.
Tear it right off for me. Put it on my tongue. Watch. Back on.
It's back. No, it's like back. Nee, I said I'm fast. Okay. Look at my tongue, look at my tongue, look at my eyes, look at my eyes, look at my eyes. I think we're going to an ad break now. Of waar gaan ons kom bys toe? Ons gaan eers weer boontoe. Ek wil hou daai kaart. Hy het dit geteken, verkoop dit op eBay. You're going to be rich woman. Sien julle nou. Welkom terug hier by die groot ontbyt. As jy nou ingeskakel het op gesels met Dynamo en hy is hier met sy Seeing is Believing Live South African tour, all the way from Britain, but world famous. You've showed us some tricks. If I can ask you, your biggest dream, what do you still want to do? Make a city disappear?
Well, I'll be honest, I wanted to get a selfie with you.
Can we do a selfie?
Can we do it, yeah.
That would be
Let's
fantastic. Smile. Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. Look at this. Nee? eBay, kom eens weer. So, thank you so much, man. This is like really amazing.
Well, watch this one. Take a look now.
Oi! No way, man. Can we do it afterwards again?
Maybe.
My phone is baie warm. Vat hom. The show's starting in Pretoria in May.
Yes, yeah. 11th of May, the first one.
And it's at the Sun Arena at Times Square. But there's a lot of shows. People must book now. Not to miss it. What can people expect? Is there something special for South Africa, maybe making our president disappear?
Well, you know, the show is, like I say, it's like no other magic show you've ever seen before. I literally had to like break all the rules when creating this show to create something brand new and come up with my own new blueprint of what a magic show should be. So, you know, when people come to the show, they're not going to know what to expect. They obviously are going to see some of my greatest pieces of magic from my TV show, Magician Impossible, but they're going to see twists and turns on there because I like to take people by surprise. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. There's some big things, there's small things, intimate things, you know. But yeah, it's an extravaganza you don't want to miss.
And it's in Pretoria. Then you get moving Cape Town to the Grand Arena, also in May, 18, 19. Have you been to Cape Town?
Yeah, I've been a couple of times. Yeah.
So the next time, hopefully you can take water. I mean, you've made fish with that bucket. Maybe we just do some water, get Helenzilla the Premier.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get some rain over there.
Yeah, some rain. Take it with you. A last trick.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've got an audience here. Exciting.
Yeah. So let's just give these a shuffle first.
I like this shuffling.
Yeah.
Every day I'm shuffling.
So I'll start with our view take. Just say stop. Take a look at the card. Show the camera. Remember it. Yep. And we'll stick it right back there. Yeah. I'll give it another shuffle as well. So the cards are well shuffled. See that? Happy? Yeah, we'll give it one of these as well. So what I'm going to do as well, actually, so we have you want to take one as well?
Let me take one.
So, yeah, take one. Don't let me see it yet. I'll turn around, show everybody. Let me know when everyone's seen it, show it to the camera.
Okay.
Everyone got it, yeah? Can I turn back? And we'll take yours, we'll put it about halfway down. That's in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Can you hold your hand out, please? Both hands, yeah? And can you hold your hand out, put them on top of a deck? And same if you put yours on top. So I can't get to the cards, right?
It's impossible.
First, I'm going to try to get your card. Right? I'm just going to put one finger in, I'm not going to look, I'm just going to kind of have a feel around and look at me. Yeah? That's the first one. Okay, one down. The last one, I'm going to find it a bit differently. Instead of actually finding it, I'm going to make all the other cards turn invisible. Okay. Yeah? You can feel them, right?
Yeah.
Done. Take a look. So look, every single card is turned invisible. Every single card.
Probably.
Every single card. But you chose a card, right?
Yes.
Watch. Let's bring it back. You'll see it visibly appear. Right there.
There
in
is
the
me.
middle.
Sure.
Goodness.
Het jy dit gevoel? Het jy feel it? No. Yes, like it.
Yeah.
Who's die? That's just amazing. And then he's gone. So maak seker, jy kom by hierdie shows uit. Ek gaan vir jou vinnig die datums deurgee. Dit was Dynamo en soos in hy's gone op my foon. Ek weet nie of hy was nie, né? Nee? Ek weet nie. Wel hy's besig op die gebou af te loop daar agter. So maak seker Pretoria Sun Arena, dis 'n Times Square Mainland Main. Dis Vrydag 11 Mei, Saterdag 12 Mei, Sondag 13 Mei en dan kan jy die finaal vir jou kaartjies koop. Ek dink ons gaan hom volpak. En dan Kaapstad Grand Arena by Grand West, dis Vrydag 18 Mei en Saterdag 19 Mei. Wat jy doen, jy kan Computicket bel 0861 915 8000 of gaan na computicket.com of gaan na jou naaste Computicket. Ek weet nie waar is die naaste nie. Maar wel, ons sal vir ons kaartjies kry. Ek gaan hierdie nou maak verdwyn. Hou mooi dop. Kyk dit, hou dit. Kyk, watch.